Hello, I'm Bri, and this is Dee.
I pushed the button again.
You did. We're going to show you today how to make laundry soap.
It's the best soap ever. On the Rockstar scale, 1 to Justin Timberlake, I think this soap is probably about a Bruno Mars. It really is good. Or maybe it's a Michael Jackson because it gets a lot of the color out. Bri works in color. It's terrible on the clothes. We just add this to our washing powder and it seems to work great.
The comment was a little bit racist, but accurate.
Sorry.
Also, I may have been a little overzealous in my last review of the vodka thermos. It was approaching a Justin Timberlake. It wasn't actually a Justin Timberlake.
Nothing is Justin Timberlake.
Not yet, but we're working on it.
But we have our safety gear on. I am wearing glasses, Bri's wearing glasses because we are going to be using lye. So what we have here is 33 ounces of coconut oil, 100% pure coconut oil. I like to use the organic because, you know, I'm a bit of a weirdo like that. We have 12 ounces of water. I do weigh these items instead of measuring them in a measuring cup. And we have 167 grams of lye. This is the dangerous stuff, and you really need to use lye to make soap unless you're just going to buy your soap pre-made. And I think you can do that on the interwebs, but I like to make it myself. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to stir the lye into the water. Do not stir the water into the lye. It'll just explode and pop and sizzle. This will heat the water up exponentially. I'm standing back a little bit. Bri does this because I have a little bit of asthma and sometimes the fumes cause issues for me. It's going to try to get as much of that stirred up in there. And I don't know if you can see the smoke rising off of it, but it does get very hot, and that's why I do use the glass containers. If you're worried about the
That is robust. That is robust.
If you're worried about the lye at all, white vinegar will neutralize the lye and cause you not to burn yourself. You can also rinse your items in white vinegar after you're done making your soap in order to neutralize all of the lye. Bri's going to rinse that up. I'm going to stir the items together. Make sure it is well ventilated. That's why we have the door open, to keep the air flowing in here so we don't have any problems. But once this starts to liquefy, it'll start to thicken up. Bri has a stick blender. You're awesome at that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want to try this stick blender?
Sure.
Okay, so I brought it to trace, which when you take the blender out, it's going to hold some of the pattern of the blender. I'm going to have Bri pour this in the mold.
That took embarrassingly longer than it should have. But just goes to show.
You never know how long it's going to take. I put it in a bowl of water and I just blend. Because at this point, it's just soap.
Nice.
So I just kind of jiggle it a little bit to get some of the air bumps out. Makes it a flatter surface. Again, this is why I like to do cold process. And the cold process means I'm not cooking it after this point. Hot process, you put the coconut oil and all of your lye into a crock pot, you bring it to trace, you cook it down. Cold process, you put it in the pan and you just let it cool off. And I like that better because you get the smooth surface rather than the jagged surface. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll see you in an hour when we turn this out. Okay, well, it was a little over an hour and it hardened up, but I did play with it a bit so it did crack. It's still very, very warm to the touch, but I want it soft enough so I can cut it, or Bri can cut it. And I'm just going to peel back the silicone pan, which is a godsend. And I'm going to have him use this handy dandy dough slicer to cut through the pieces. As you can see, it cuts very, very smoothly when it's still a little bit soft, and you can see it's white around the outside and still a little pale on the inside. That means it's going to cure. He's going to cut them into slices and then he's going to cut them again. And when they harden and cure up, then he'll put them through the rotisserie cheese grater that we have. But that's all there is to making soap. You can take this, wash yourself with it. It works well. It's very drying, the laundry soap, if you use it to clean your hands, but it's very good if you have dye on your hands or color. Okay, well thanks for watching, and we'll upload another video soon. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna keep cutting.
He's gonna keep cutting. Good job, baby.
Thank you. If you like our videos, don't forget to click the button. It's probably around there somewhere.
It's a picture of Bri's tailgate with I Heart My Wife on it.
You can't miss it. It'll be the only or one of many buttons that you'll see.
Also, thank you for watching. And if you want to make a comment or a suggestion on something that you want us to review, please send us a message or comment below.
Good, bad, or otherwise.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye-bye.